You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. So we're going to be talking all about eczema next with our guest on the phone. Firstly, thank you very much for joining us. If you could just introduce yourself to our listeners and tell a little bit about yourself to start us off.
Hello, yes, good day. My name's Dr. Gill Hart. I'm the Scientific Director at YorkTest Laboratories in York.
I was hoping you could begin by telling our listeners a little bit more about eczema and also the different types.
Well, eczema is the name for a group of skin conditions that cause dry, inflamed, irritated skin, and there are actually more than 10 different types. Eczema affects people of all ages, but it's primarily seen in children. It's usually a long-term condition, and those who grow out of their eczema during early childhood may see it recur again in later life. But it also can develop for the first time in adults. It's a horrible condition. In mild cases of eczema, the skin is dry, scaly, red, and itchy. And in more severe cases, there may be weeping, crusting, bleeding, cracking of the skin. And a lot of people come to us at YorkTest who are suffering from this condition.
Well, I was wondering if you know how many people in our area here on the island in Kent are actually affected by eczema.
Well, eczema is very common. Overall in the UK, 1 in 5 children and 1 in 12 adults have eczema. About 6 million sufferers. But in your area on the island, probably about 9,000 people could be suffering from this debilitating condition.
Which is quite a lot, really, and probably you don't really realise either.
No, people don't really realise that, how much. It has a huge impact, and, the misery of living with eczema can't be overstated. It really does have a negative effect on people's lives. And, skin conditions such as eczema account for about 15 to 20% of a GP's workload. So it has sort of major implications for individuals and the NHS too.
What are some of those impacts and, how does it affect quality of life?
Well, absolutely. The fact that you have this awful condition, I think particularly in children where you've got irritation, particularly at night, itching and scratching, that is very distressful and it's really debilitating. So
does diet play a role in the sort of causes of eczema?
Absolutely. Yeah, genetics plays a role, underneath, but really the triggers that cause the eczema to flare up are things like environmental factors and stress. And irritants, but diet is really, really key, and the foods you eat are very important too.
So can people sort of test for a diet that works for them, or is there any ways of testing what might be causing them the problem?
Absolutely, yes. The problem with the link between food intolerances and eczema, and a lot of people with eczema have food intolerances, is that there's actually no one-size-fits-all diet for people looking for help. So we at YorkTest find that eczema sufferers usually react to a combination of foods rather than a single food intolerance. And that's why really careful analysis and testing is needed to determine the exact combination of foods that you're reacting to. At YorkTest, we specialise in testing food and drink specific IgG antibody reactions, which we define as a food intolerance. Our customers can carry out a really simple finger prick blood test from the comfort of their own home, send the sample to our accredited laboratory in York in the post, and the sample is then analysed for reactions to 158 food and drink ingredients. It's estimated that 45% of the UK population has some kind of food intolerance, which can be the root cause of a wide range of symptoms, which include eczema.
Was there anything else you'd like to cover or get over to our listeners that we've not covered yet?
Well, I think the good news is that food intolerances, unlike allergies, are not necessarily for life. And, after a period of elimination, foods can sometimes be tolerated again. I think that, many people prefer dietary solutions to continually using treatments and prescriptions for, to address address they address the symptoms, and they want to get to the root cause, and diet can be the root cause of eczema.
Was there any way our listeners can find out more info?
Well, you can find out more by visiting our website, www.yorktest.com, or call our friendly and knowledgeable customer care team on 0800 074 6185, who are they'll be very pleased to offer advice on food intolerance and eczema as well.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to us here at BRFM Bridge Radio on the Daniel Monday Night Community Show.
Thank you very much.